Hello, I'm Glenn Brown, 58-year-old, and I'm a retired Air Force veteran, served 22 years, have been retired 20, and I have a long history of traumatic brain injury dating back to the days of playing hockey for the Air Force, and then during the Gulf War I was assigned to an EOD unit, Explosive Ordnance Disposal Unit, so I was around explosions all the time. And over the last 4 years I started getting really fractured memories, and I describe it as polar bears trying to find ice flows, and with climate change it's more difficult when you can't find those flows. You kind of lose that connection to survival, and that's what was going on in my brain, I felt, and I couldn't keep up with conversations. I would get very short with people because once I said something, and if they asked me to repeat it or they interrupted, I couldn't remember what was going on, so I would be very short with them and expect them to pay attention a little bit closer, because I couldn't get it a second time to express a thought. And following this treatment right now, it's like weight has been lifted off me, and my eyes are clear, my memory is sharper. We had a conversation, a conference call for a meeting, and there were 6 different people speaking and exchanging thoughts, and I could actually track with their conversations. And these are people that I've had a conversation with in the last 5 days. I'm in Washington, D.C. right now, but I was in Denver, Colorado at that time, 3 days ago actually, and they noticed. And my business associate, Patrice, she noticed, and she was really pleased because I could actually carry a thought forward from an earlier part of the conversation. So there's no doubt in my mind. There's no doubt in my mind. And this is something that has changed my life, and is going to change the focus of what I thought I was going to be doing for the rest of my career.
Fantastic. And the tinnitus?
Oh, and also tinnitus. I had tinnitus that I could hear over a room of people talking. We were in the restaurant after the morning session, and I could pick up other conversation clearly. Yeah. I could hear people, I could hear things in the other room, parts of the restaurant, dishes clanking, conversation going on, doors closing, people sliding their chairs, and it was all clear. It didn't sound like I was underwater listening to it, or having to hear it through a bunch of chimes or the old cathode ray tubes when you would start up a TV.
Great. And the tremors?
I had very bad tremors, and I took a little cap from a bottle and put it on the end of my finger, and look at this.
That's amazing.
I can hold that with perfect balance.
Wow.
And I couldn't do that earlier today. And at the restaurant, I was writing, and I can write normally, and when I play saxophone, I'm going to find out that I can actually keep up with the music, because even now, when I simulate playing, these fingers don't flip, because they would flip. And so now I can keep them right there close, where before they would come out like this. And I can actually do this now too. I would put these 2 fingers out and do one or do one. Before, I could not do that.
Wow. And you had tremors for how many years?
And I had the tremors for about 10 years.
10 years.
Because of all the nerve damage. And I also have sensation back in this arm, which I just noticed when I was doing this. I could feel my shirt going up and down my arms. And my wife, who's a physician, would sometimes, I would tell her, poke me with a pin. I said, I can't feel anything. I remember when it first started coming on. And so for the last 10 years, and now I can pitch and I can't do it anymore. Pluck a hair out. You could pluck hairs out of my arm, and it didn't bother me. And I won't do that now. It hurts. Which is a very good sensation.
Very good.
Yeah.
Good. So I'm Doctor Antoine Chevalier, and I approve this testimonial. I have to say this. Thank you. It was medical electrical acupuncture without needles, and thank you so much. I'm so looking forward to be working with you in the future.
Actual health and wellness. Thank you.
Thank you.